Hey guys, Nylon here, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft PvP series. And in today's episode, as you guys can probably tell, we are raiding. I'm here with Barrett Austin. I TP'd to him. He said he had a raid, so obviously he did. We're going to be raiding that Obsidian base over there. I've already hit the side of there once, and we'll go ahead and see what's in here real quick. I've already mined through this with my super pickaxe once, and it looks like there's just a bunch of chests on the side there. And let's see the other side. Looks like there's some more chests. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. But yeah, we have a TNT cannon set up here, and it looks like he's going to pull the lever on that one, see how this goes. Oh, are we going to get in? That is the second time we hit that same spot, so we're getting really close to getting in here. But the plan for today's episode, obviously we're going to be doing some raiding, but I also want to rebuild the zombie pigman grinder. I do have 3 spawners left, if you guys do remember. And I also want to talk about the reason there hasn't been many PvP videos. I'm not going to light this yet, because if I do, I'll be too distracted on going into the base. But I haven't been making too many PvP videos because I've been on a trip. I went to France, Belgium, and Amsterdam. Oh, it looks like we're in. Never mind, I'll tell you guys about that later. Oh, this guy is loaded with strength potions. I don't really want too many of these potions, really. I'll take some of the potion ingredients, though. But as I was saying while we raid this base here, I went on a trip for about 12 days, and nah, he didn't really have too much good stuff. I went on a trip for about 12... Oh, he does. Alright, I'll just talk to you guys about that later. Let's just see what's in here. There's not really too much good stuff. I'll take the redstone, stone bricks. He does have an ender chest, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'll take the protection 1 armor and the potion bottles, I guess. We're not going to need really too much other stuff. Oh, a ton of gunpowder. Speed of 6 minutes. Some iron. Yeah, this turned out to be an alright. Oh, I was about to say, I opened the ender chest and I was like, holy crap, we have the mother load. But obviously that was my ender chest, so. But as I was saying, I did go on a trip for about 12 days, and that really, I didn't really get too many PvP videos recorded. So that is a real bummer, because I know this is your favorite series, or your guys' favorite series, so I guess in the next week or so, I'll be uploading a lot more of these. Seeing as you guys really do enjoy the series. But let's get to the episode here. We're going to go ahead and do /home vault and drop off some of this stuff. And I'll talk to you guys about another thing I did. I created an Instagram for my YouTube channel where I'll basically just be posting pictures of... I do have a couple pictures of my trip that I went on. And a couple pictures of my new headphones. I did get the Beats Tour. They're just... they're not really like the headphones you put over your head. They're just earbuds, so it's not like a high... It's a pretty high-tech earbud, but it's not like the ones that you put over your head. And this is just so, you know, I can hear myself talk and also listen to the game at the same time, because when I do use the headsets, it does make it so I can't really hear myself talk, so I don't know how I sound, and that... I don't know, it's just weird to me if I can't hear how I sound. So let's do /ender chest here. But as I was saying, I think we're going to finish up the zombie pigman spawner for the rest of this episode. I do have the 3 zombie pigman spawners here. I'm going to need to find a location for that. But if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, it's at nylon_Instagram. And I'll just be posting a bunch of pictures of real life stuff, like I said. And I think I already mentioned what I've posted there already. So I'm going to go ahead and scout out another location for this, and we're not going to give away our coordinates this time. That is one thing we're not going to do. Definitely not going to do that. We're not going to give out our coordinates. So I'll be back when I have a set location for this, and we'll be ready to build. Okay guys, so I found a location here for building the zombie pigman spawner, and I actually just want to cover this up real quick. Let's place this down here. That should be good. But this zombie pigman spawner is going to have a lot different design than the last one had. I think it's going to be a little bit more efficient just because it's going to have a 2x2 drop instead of a 1x1. And we're just going to dig this out here, which shouldn't be too hard with our super pickaxe. Let's see here. This is going to be where they drop down. So let's dig that out. And then we do not have a bucket of water. I think I have some at the base, so we should be fine with that. Let's see here. I'm going to dig down one more level. This is where they're going to be all dropping down right here, and then we'll just be able to hit them from a room under there. Let's take this out. Holy crap, I can never... This pickaxe never gets old. Never does, but it's going to break soon. Not too soon. It still has a bunch of uses left, but it goes, or I guess the uses of the pickaxe go by really quick because we're mining really quick. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and dig this out here. Oh crap, there's gravel. I should bring a shovel. That's one thing I did forget. But I'm gonna spare you guys from having to watch me dig this all out here. It's not gonna take too long, but you guys have already seen the damage that this pickaxe can do. This spawner is not gonna be anything too special. It's just gonna have around 4 spawners when I'm done. There's gonna be water streams. There's gonna be spawners on each of the 4 sides. But the difference is there's gonna be a 4 wide drop instead of a 1 by 1, and the spawning area is gonna be a little bit smaller. So they're going to be able to make their way to their death a little bit quicker. So I'm going to continue digging this out, and I'll be back with you guys when I have a pretty large area dug out. Okay guys, so I'm almost done digging out the area for the zombie pigman spawner here. It's I think it's an 18 by 18 area, and I've just placed the places for the spawners 4 away from each side and in all of the corners. So we're going to have the total of 4 spawners. Right now we only have 3, so we're going to have to go ahead and I guess bid on an auction, although we don't have too much money left. We only have $1,307.50, which is, that's not too much. That's not too much at all. Let's take these torches out here and place them in every corner. So when we do place the water, we'll have a little bit of light. Let's just place it on the wall. That might be smart. But one thing I want to talk about while I'm doing this is a map reset. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking in the chat of the server when the map is going to reset, and a lot of you have been begging for a map reset for a long time now, and I guess I should tell you when the map reset will be. I haven't really scheduled when it's going to be, but I think it's going to be around the end of August, maybe the month after August. I'm not too sure yet. Like I said, I don't really want to reset the map, given as I've already done a lot of stuff on my series, and I know a lot of you have been begging for one, but I don't think it's too necessary yet. Probably at the end of August, it's probably going to be getting to the point where the map is so beat up, it's hard to get out of spawn. So I think we should plan for one around the end of August. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. We do still have another solid month, though. So if you are playing on the server and you're a little bit mad that there is probably going to be a map reset in the future, you do have another solid month of playing before the map actually resets. So as of here, you guys are probably wondering what this little canal is. Right here is where all the zombie pigmen are going to be pushed to with the water. And let's actually go fill up these water buckets again. I think we'll actually have, let's see here. Let's build up one more. Like so. I don't know why I dug down so far. But I'm just going to have a water source here on this side and a water source on that side. And it's going to lead them all the way to the middle. Where the 2 by 2 hole was, where we're going to kill them. So let's do that real quick. We're going to have to find the middle again. I think it's right about here. Let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's right about somewhere around here. I guess we'll try. Yeah, that looks right. Let's look from this side. I think that should be good. Yeah, that looks like the middle right there, so let's build down so we can actually see what we're looking at. I think it should be right here. That's looking good. Build this up a little more. And this is going to be the place where all the zombie pigmen will fall, and we'll be hitting them at their feet. So let's place a torch here. Fill this in a little bit. And yeah, we have a ton of stone from this pickaxe, which is great. So let's get back up here. We're going to place the water sources. Hopefully this is 8 blocks long. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it is. So let's place the 2 water sources here and here. And it looks like that will work out nicely. We need to go get another infinite water source. Let's do that. So all the zombie pigmen are going to flood all the way to here. Let's place the water on the other side now. Get out of that stream. Get this stuff. And we'll place it on the other side, and I think we'll pretty much be done. All we're going to have to do is dig out the killing room, which is not going to be too big, seeing as they're only going to drop down in a 2 by 2 area. So we're probably just going to dig out 1 or 2 blocks behind that. So probably a 5 by 5 area or something like that. So let's finish placing these water buckets here all the way to the end. It looks like that will work. So let's pretend we're a zombie pigman. We're jumping around. We get in this water source. And it looks like we'll just get straight into that hole right there. So should we go? I think we should just go ahead and jump down and start digging out that area down here. So they're going to land right here. I'm going to make some half slabs real quick. Let's make a crafting table. And place that down. Make some stone half slabs here. And we're just going to place some... Gotta get that torch back so you guys can see though. We're just going to place them like this. And let's get the pickaxe back. Basically, we're going to be hitting them at their feet and they're not going to be able to hit us. So let's do that. Yeah, that didn't take out anything bad, so let's put this back. What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and dig out the rest of this room off camera, and I'll be back when it's, I guess, completely finished, and we'll put the zombie spawners in, or zombie pigman spawners in, and see how efficient this spawner actually is. Okay guys, so it's time to put the finishing touches on the zombie pigman spawner here. The last thing we need to do is place the spawners, and right now I'm just removing all of the torches. Hopefully you guys will still be able to see after it's all done. But as I've had experience with in the past, you guys can't really see in the dark, so let's just place a torch here while we place these zombie spawners. Now the way I pillared up here is very weird, so we're gonna have to kind of manage our way getting down here and placing the half slabs back really quickly so we don't actually die from getting attacked by zombie pigmen. So let's remove this, make sure the water all flows correctly, and start placing the zombie pigman spawners. I have a feeling they're all, yep, they're already starting to spawn. That is not good. Not good at all. Let's take this torch. The only thing I don't want to do is hit one. That could be trouble. So let's not do that. Oh my god, they're here. Let's place a torch. Get over to the other side. So we just need to place one more. I think we can, yep, we can go ahead and do that right there. Let's remove this torch and get out of here as quick as possible. Like I said, this is not going to be, or this is probably going to be hard. Never mind, it's not too hard at all. Let's place those back. And it looks like Clear Lag took them out just at the right time. Let's remove this. Looks like they're all all coming in here. Let's place this half slab and start hitting them. Oh, that sound is loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. We don't want you guys to be hearing squealing zombie pigmen the whole time. We're going to need to get a pretty decent sword down here so we can start taking these guys out a little bit quicker. But as you guys can see right now, we do already have about 5 or 6, and it's only been, what, 15 seconds, and it looks like they're still coming in. And if I had a sword right now, we'd probably already be at a pretty high level. As you can see, they're still coming in. So it looks like this did turn out to be a very efficient zombie pigman spawner. But I'm afraid that's going to have to do it for this episode, guys. And I'm going to set a goal for this episode. Let's see if we can get this video to 1,000 likes. I know you guys really love this series, so I guess you can show that by leaving a like. And it doesn't take too long at all. Just hit the like button, and it helps me out a lot. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.